Hello and welcome to League of Gamers, the channel that brings you the latest video game news and top plays out there. When it comes to Battle Royale games, PUBG is usually the first one that comes to mind. In the game, up to 100 players parachute onto an island and scavenge for weapons and equipment to kill others while avoiding getting killed themselves. The available safe area of the game's map decreases in size over time, directing surviving players into tighter areas to force encounters. The last player, or team standing, wins the round. The game has a player base from all over the world, and millions of players are still loyal to the game. However, from the past 1 year, the player base of PUBG is continuously dropping. The developers of the game are hated so much that last month the most upvoted comment on the game's subreddit was a "fuck you" to the developers. So, today, we will discuss what are some of the reasons behind the death of PUBG. We always have more entertaining topics available for you, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel League of Gamers for more up-to-date and entertaining content. Just one click on the bell icon and stay with us. Now, let's begin with why PUBG is dying. Number 6. PUBG is constantly losing players on Steam. With players continually losing their interest in the game, the number of average players and peak players is at an all-time low for PUBG. In the last 30 days, PUBG had an average player base of 228,934. That's 11.12% less than the average players observed in February 2020. The average number of players for PUBG went below 300,000 was in July 2017. So there's no arguing the fact that PUBG is going downhill. Now, why is this happening? I mean, developers of the game are still dropping new content for the game, so why are players switching to other Battle Royale games like Apex Legends and Call of Duty? Well, all of it can be tracked back to one vital reason: the constant annoying bugs and glitches in the game. Sometimes the guns start floating in the air, and a few times the vehicle blasts into flames for no apparent reason. Bluehole says that the developers are constantly working on these issues, but it surely doesn't look like it. Adding new content is one thing, but developers need to resolve or at least reduce the bugs that ruin a player's experience. However, the developers are only dedicated to bringing out new skins and weapons for players to spend money on them. Number 5. Professional players are ditching PUBG. Choco Taco, a professional streamer who got famous because of his PUBG live streams, decided to take a break from PUBG. That's kind of a big deal because Choco Taco is one of the most prominent PUBG players, playing the game for almost about 2 years. So, if he's giving up on PUBG, then it's evident that millions of his fans are gonna follow his suit. Choco Taco is just one example. Numerous other professional streamers are also ditching PUBG for other games. Number 4. Die, filthy hackers, die. Now, this is one of the main issues with PUBG. If you play PUBG, and I mean both PC and smartphone versions, then you must have stumbled upon at least one hacker in every 3 to 4 matches. Nasty PUBG hackers always find some workaround to gain some unfair advantage over other players during the game. Innocent and honest players have been crying out loud for developers to take strict actions against this. The developers do work on catching these cheaters and ban them from the game, but it isn't enough. There's no direct communication between developers and the players. So there are times when honest players get banned and the cheaters get a free pass. A lot of players have been patient, thinking that maybe one day PUBG can have fair matches with no cheaters in the lobby. But that's just a long-lost dream. Number 3. Very strong competition. I tried out various Battle Royale games in the last 2 years, including PUBG. So, if you ask me which Battle Royale game I think is the all-time best, I would say neither. Every Battle Royale game has its vibe. You can enjoy Apex Legends because of its futuristic setting and actionable gameplay, whereas the 150-player Battle Royale game Call of Duty Warzone offers you a fast and long-lasting gaming experience. However, in my opinion, if there is a game that is continuously getting worse, then it's PUBG. Yes, the realistic feel is the unique selling point for PUBG, but players can't let go of the developers' inaction on all those bugs just because the game is realistic. Unlike Bluehole, the developers of other Battle Royale games always try to improve the player experience, while also making money with monetized content. Result? Well, you have millions of PUBG players switching to Call of Duty or Apex Legends. Number 2. Server problem. People quit playing PUBG because of constant rubber banding, huge server lag, and especially they get frustrated when in the last 3 circles they get the message, "Server lag detected." Even with the option to rejoin, you get back in the lobby because someone killed you when he sees you running in the open field like a headless chicken. Everyone can say it's EA blah blah blah. Bluehole, servers you rent are broken, latency is low. But most people can swallow game bugs, but servers, my dear people, have nothing to do with game development. They don't want to rent more servers, they're too cheap to do it. Games nowadays have a latency of 120 Hz, and we play PUBG at 20 Hz. Why are people who live in Europe even able to join Australian, North American, or Japanese servers? Players that have high ping ruin the experience for everyone on the server, not just themselves. There should be a kick bot to kick every player over 100 pings. Easy. Play your game in your region. Rent better servers. You grabbed enough cash. Number 1. Failed PUBG Corporation promises. To begin with, PUBG Corporation failed to develop a set of promised skins to be used in the global championship for teams. This threw multiple teams into a panic over advertisements and nobody was impressing. Apart from this, organizations calculated a loss of $50,000 of potential shares. Competition in terms of regular content and seasonal events is another reason for the falling fanbase. Failure to synergize platforms, PUBG on consoles is awful, and PUBG on mobile is a separate game that lets players go back. An unexciting and poorly marketed esports scene, and the fact that the title is still not free to play unlike competitors are also big reasons for the fall of PUBG. So, these were the reasons why PUBG is dying. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe so that you can join the League of Gamers squad and be a part of the channel. As always, thanks for watching the video.